Good evening, everyone. This is Jeremy here at Extreme Weather Tracker, updating your tropical weather at 6 p.m. on July 27th, 2011. We have just located off the eastern tip of the Yucatan Peninsula tropical storm Don, who was classified about 5 p.m. The hurricane hunters entered this storm from the northwest, found a close center of circulation in this area here, and also found tropical storm force winds in the northeast quadrant of 40 miles per hour, gusting to 50 miles per hour. So now we have a tropical storm in this area moving slowly off to the west northwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, around 10 miles per hour actually. And so I'll show you the tropical. This is the National Hurricane Center's graphical tropical weather outlook. You can see Don located here, and Don is moving off to the west northwest at about 10 miles per hour. So we do have a tropical storm at this time. Now let me show you the model tracks. These are the model tracks that were run on this storm before the hurricane hunters actually found an area of low pressure, the center of circulation. So you can see the tropical storm located here, and the model envelope takes it off somewhere between Galveston Bay and right around Corpus, or just north of Corpus. So you can see that as the models are still spread out, and as you can tell, if this storm decided to come in around Galveston, this would be more like an Ike scenario for us here in southeast Texas. So we still have to keep a very close eye on this. The National Hurricane Center has their cone of probability stretched out from Galveston all the way down here to north of Brownsville, with the center going in somewhere around Corpus Christi. Let me show you the secondary model tracks, and that'll basically show you why they did this. As you can see, the statistical models going in around Brownsville, and models going all the way up into southwestern Louisiana. So the National Hurricane Center has basically just picked the center of this, and is going with it for now until we can get a better model run going. As the data comes in from the National Hurricane Center, the hurricane hunters, and gets put into these model runs, probably see the models will have a better handle on this, knowing exactly where the center of circulation has formed. I also want to show you, this is AccuWeather.com's forecast iPath, and you can see they're taking it somewhere from just north and east of Galveston, just east of Galveston Bay, all the way down to northern Mexico. So they're really covering their bases on this, and and their path showing it going in somewhere south of Corpus. This is subject to change, and I'll show you why coming up in just a second here. Let's look at this surface map, and as you can see, this is valid for 48 hours out. You can see Don here, located in the western Gulf, and you can see this high pressure system here that's sitting over the eastern seaboard. And as you can see, if the high pressure system were to be nosed out a little further toward Texas, then we could probably expect Don to move in a more west northwesterly fashion and head into Corpus Christi. But as you can see on this map, the high pressure system is only nosed out basically into Mississippi, into central Mississippi. So as you can see, you could see where Don could take a more northerly track around the periphery of this high pressure system and come into somewhere around Galveston Bay. So I'm not ruling out a northern track at this time. I think it's still a distinct possibility, anywhere from Corpus up to Galveston Bay. And we can all remember how Rita came in. It was forecasted to go down into Corpus somewhere, and all of a sudden we had this change, and it headed up toward Freeport, and then eventually made landfall around the Texas-Louisiana border. So we know how all these things can change overnight. So we need to be especially aware of this storm, as it's a small system. The Gulf waters in here are very deep and very warm. It could undergo rapid intensification, and I wouldn't rule out at least a Category 1. Some things I've seen talk about Category 2, Category 3. We'll have to see. I don't see that happening at this time. Strong tropical storm, Category 1 maybe, but we'll definitely have to keep a close eye on this over the next few days. So once again, we got Don in this area, center of circulation in this area, general area here, moving off to the west northwest, and actually the last few frames that I've seen actually is moving to the north northwest. So we'll see how that plays out. on the models, upcoming models. So it's anyone's game at this point. Everyone needs to keep a close eye on this system, as it definitely could impact southeast Texas. I believe the very least we could see out of this is some gusty winds and some rain bands if it does go farther south. The further north that it moves, the more impact, the greater impact it will have on southeast Texas. So once again, keep checking back here at Extreme Weather Tracker. This is Jeremy. I'll keep updating you. Keep checking back. Hope you have a great day.